needs to get on this call because it's going to be really good, if I say so for myself. So go ahead, Brookie.
Awesome. Okay, so I see a lot of familiar faces, but I also see people that I don't recognize. So if we haven't met yet, I would love if you guys just put in the comments who you are, who's your coach, and maybe a little bit about you, because I like getting to know everybody on our team. So if you could do that really quick, I would love that, and we can get to know each other. So my name is Brooke with an E, like Brooke said. So many Brookes on our team. And I am super excited. And like she just mentioned, we are coming off of NLC, which is New Leader Conference. And I am just on fire. And I know the girls that were there with me after this weekend, listening to all the guest speakers and just hearing how everyone that started in this business was super normal. No one was extra special or extra talented or had this secret or background in fitness and health or even network marketing. They were normal people. They were moms. They were people working corporate jobs. They had normal lives, but they did the unthinkable and worked their butt off, right? So I am just super excited for this call. So if I haven't met you guys yet, I am a coach on Brooke's team, but I am also a coach leading my own team called Team Slay Today. Represent. We're a lifetime 2-star diamond team working towards 3-star diamond and beyond. And it is just super exciting watching the girls on my team grow and really just step into their power this year, kind of like Queen also. So when Brooke says Emerald is a decision, what does that mean? And when I first signed up as a coach, I remember thinking Emerald is hard. And let me just tell you guys right now, if you think something is hard, it is going to be hard. Emerald doesn't need to be hard. It doesn't need to be complicated. It is truly a decision. And if you guys are here tonight and you are on this call, you are making the decision to stay and hang out with us at 8:30 p.m. on a Monday night to learn about this business. So I want you all to know that this is the stepping stone to your business, and it is something you must hit. It is not something that goes on your vision board to hit in a month or maybe 2 months from now. You think, oh, maybe I'll be Emerald by March. No, this is something that you are here. You're making a decision to be a coach and work the business. It needs to happen by this Thursday. I know, what? Crazy. But we are going to break it down for you and tell you just how simple this can be. And I want you guys too, if you guys haven't put in the chat yet, your name and who's your coach, I want you to type, I am an Emerald coach. Even if you're an Emerald coach already, you're putting it in there. You know why? Because even if you're Emerald or Diamond or beyond, you go Emerald every month. Emerald is having 2 coaches, just to break it down. You have one on your left leg, one on your right leg. Brooke is really going to get into the nitty gritty of that. But I want you right now, everyone, I see Alexis put, I am an Emerald coach. I see Becca put, I am an Emerald coach. Tiffany, put it on there. If you guys haven't typed it, put it on. You're going to manifest it now. You are an Emerald coach and you will be one. If you're not yet, if you signed up today, welcome. I'm happy you're here. You're going to be an Emerald coach in 24 hours or by Thursday. We're going to put a date and you are going to be one and we are going to help you. Yes, I am so excited, you guys. And I am saying this because I remember being so scared and I remember being like, this is so hard. But the sooner you guys start taking action, I promise the sooner you guys are going to start seeing results in your business. You don't have to wait that long. You can start today and it can happen. All right. So manifest it, you guys. Oh my gosh, I see it coming in. Yes, I am an Emerald coach. So like I said, basically it's 2 people. We'll break it down for you on why you need to be Emerald and how this is going to open up just all the avenues of our compensation plan. I also want you guys to know you guys are the own CEO of your business. So even if I'm your coach or Brooke is your coach or someone else on here is your coach, we are here to support you and provide training. We are not here to tell you exactly how to run your business. You are able to do whatever you want. but we have been through the ropes. We kind of know a little bit about how to get here. So we want to provide that to you guys so you can get to your goals as soon as you want. Um, yeah, so I feel like I'm just like loving these comments coming in, and then I get super distracted. So, Brooke, I'm gonna have you go in, dive in on really why this is important, the compensation plan, because I think this is super key for you guys to know, and how you're gonna do it this week.
Totally. And like Brooke said, like we're in quarter 1. We're in the very beginning of this year. Like now is the time to take action. It's not like, I don't know, I'll maybe like halfway through the year. It's like, no, you are setting yourself up for the rest of the year, what you do now. So get that momentum going and just keep rolling with it, especially with Team Cup and the ladies that you're working with this month. Okay, so I'm going to break down 4 things that going Emerald does for your business. So the first thing, it's a vital behavior, is you are going to get recognized and shouted out. This is one that I think a lot of people are like, oh, that's not a big deal, but it's actually a really big deal because one, the people that are watching you, the people, your friends, your family, your spouse, your boyfriend, all of a sudden they're going to see you get shouted out and like be this Emerald coach. They don't have no idea what the heck it means, and that's okay, but they're going to be like, well, dang, she's actually doing something with these like workouts she's posting about and the shake she's drinking. We as a team are going to hype you up because we know the courage it takes to take this step, and it's a big deal. So you're going to get that shout out, you're going to get that credibility added to your name that you're doing this, and also most likely you're going to get a gift from your upline coach. I know a lot of us give different gifts. Some of us give some bracelets. Some of us give some necklaces or workout shorts or a team tank when you go Emerald. And if you're my love language, like gifts, like right there, I'm like, when my coach Megan was like, yep, you're going to get a bracelet and a t-shirt. I'm like, okay, I'll go Emerald. Like I want those things right now. And then also Brooke and I were talking and we're like, hey, whoever goes Emerald by Thursday, why don't we like go in on a huge raffle? So we're going to talk about that at the very end of this call. But like, this is a big deal. The credibility, the shout out, the gifts, that all plays in to a huge vital behavior, which is recognition. Okay. The second thing is that you are going to get free leads with this. So maybe you've seen Beachbody infomercials or Beachbody commercials. Sometimes every once in a while on the radio, I'll hear like Carl Deichler pop up. First of all, know that that $15 business fee that we pay monthly, those are the types of things that it's going to. Those are free marketing things that Beachbody is putting out there for us, that when you are an Emerald coach, you get access to those free customer leads. You don't get those until you're an Emerald coach. So the people that sign up, if they just listen to an infomercial or listen to something random, they go to beachbody.com and they get signed up. Well, Beachbody will place them under an Emerald coach and you are going to get free customer leads. You didn't do a single thing besides go Emerald. If you're hitting Success Club 5, you're going to get the leads that like people who hit or who sign up with maybe a 3-month Beachbody on demand or free 2-week trial or even a year trial. If you hit Success Club 10, you're going to get those commission leads, which are the really, really sweet ones when you're an Emerald coach, which they're the ones that people who buy challenge packs, people who buy Shakeology. I know I've even woken up in like the first of the month and I'm like, oh, I have SC2. What's going on? And I look back and I'm like, oh, I hit SC10 last month. I'm an Emerald coach. And I've already started off with 2 because of the free customer leads. So that's a huge door that you get access to. The third thing is you actually get to help your coach and the whole entire team when you go Emerald. You get to help your coach rank advance. You will most likely, when you go Emerald, be a huge stepping stone and for your coach going diamond, or maybe your upline coach going star diamond. I know for me, that was also really big when I knew that I could help my coach Megan. I'm on her 3rd business center, which honestly, it really doesn't mean much to me, but I know when I went Emerald, that made her go diamond. That was really, really cool knowing that like by me building my business, I could help my coach build her business. Like, heck yes, I want to help her. And then by me going diamond, that made her go star diamond. And don't we want that mindset of like, don't we want coaches when we have coaches underneath us, like wanting to help us? Well, that starts with ourselves wanting to help our own coach and our whole team as a whole. Okay, so I want to break it down for you. I made this really, really fancy graph of what it is. It's probably all backwards, but you are your CEO. Like Brooke just said, you are at the top. And this is what emerald looks like. I hope it's not too backwards for you guys. You have a left leg, you have a right leg, and when you sign a coach on each leg, one on the left and one on the right, you are an emerald coach. Now, I put these below that to stay an active emerald coach, both of those coaches need to be ordering 50. They don't have to order. They could either be ordering or they have a customer purchase 50 personal volume every 5 weeks to remain active. So let's just say, for example, like this coach right here signs up with a challenge pack, but then something happens this next month. So she pushes out her Shakeology and Energize. And I don't know why you would ever push out Energize because it's Lifeline, but like she pushes that out. So she falls inactive. She doesn't have that 50 PV, then you would also drop your emerald rake. So it is really important that when you get those two coaches, it's not like you just sit there and be like, sweet, I'm emerald, I'm here. It's like, no, you constantly, kind of like Brooke said, okay, after you get two coaches, the next step is you get two coaches. Like you just keep on working that. And I'm going to talk about also the really important thing of you staying active, because when you go inactive, something that's really going to affect you is you are going to lose volume. And actually, I got ahead of myself there because I should probably go to explain the team cycle bonus and the importance of staying active. So this is the fourth way. So hopefully you understand my little graph. This is the fourth and the most important way for earning potential. Because when you are not an emerald coach, you can only earn one way, which is commissions. You can get commissions off of anything anyone purchases under you, which commission, we all love commissions. I'm not saying commissions are bad. We love them. I'll take them any day. But commissions is not what creates a full-time income. Commissions is not what caused my business last year to earn 6 figures. Like I can proudly say that, but at the same time, I'm not selling 50 challenge packs a week, nor do I want to sell 50 challenge packs a week. That takes a lot of dang work. You guys see my Success Club numbers. I'm helping around 5 people a month. I hit around SC10 every single month. The reason why I was able to earn 6 figures is because of what it's called the team cycle bonus, or the TCB. And you can only access that when you are an emerald coach. It's that first stepping stone. If you are dropping any questions in the chat, I'm like, I can't look at it because I get real confused, especially when I go in and talk about this. So I made an even fancier graph now for you guys to explain it a little bit further, because this is really, really important for you to know right now. So your coach, whoever that is up here, when they get going and they decide, hey, I'm going to go emerald, they're going to sign up. They signed up you, let's just say that. And then they sign up another coach. That's their second coach on their left leg and right leg. And please know that you, in your coach organization, your coach has placed you on one of their legs. This might be totally opposite of where you are placed. Maybe you were placed on your coach's right leg. So you just need to make sure you reach out to your upline coach and figure out like where you are placed, because it's going to be really crucial when you place your first two coaches. So for this example, I'm just saying that you are placed on the left leg. Again, it doesn't mean that you guaranteed are. It just depends on where your coach placed you. So your coach placed you here. They have another coach. Poof, your coach is emerald. Okay, so now you are here. When you decide, make the decision to go emerald, you're going to place a coach here and on your left leg and then on your right leg. Sweet. Okay. So now your coach is probably, I'm guessing, a builder if they're going emerald. So when they go to place their third and fourth coach, the really cool thing that happens is they're actually going to place them below you. They're not your coach. That number 3 person is not your coach. They're your coach's coach. But just like you help your coach rake advance, what your coach does is they help you build volume. So your team cycle bonus is measured in what we call volume. Every product in Beachbody has a volume number attached to it. For example, Shakeology is 90 volume, Energize is 38 volume. Like those are the ones off my head I always know. For the example, just to make math super easy right now, let's just say Shakeology is 100 volume. It's 90 volume, it's right up there. So let's just say 100 volume right now. So let's say this person ordered Shakeology and so did this. So you have 200 volume right now on your left leg. And this person ordered Shakeology. Anytime you have 200 volume on one leg, 100 volume on the other leg, it goes up to you and you get a bonus of $14. Nothing that you did. It's all based on the activity that is happening below you. Okay, pretty sweet. So let's say that your coach is like building fast. Like they're adding more people over here. They added maybe like 4 coaches on this side. So now you have 5 coaches on your left leg that are all buying Shakeology. You have 500 volume over here. And you still have this one coach over here. You haven't built more past Emerald yet, but so you have 500 volume on this side, 100 on here. You're going to get that $14, that 2-to-1, but that leftover 300 volume from that week is going to go up to what we call your bank, your carryover volume, which is the next time you have a 2-to-1 ratio, you get to use out of that bank. So you can keep just using that bank. But here's the thing, if you ever go inactive, you lose all of that carryover volume. So that is why it's really, really crucial that you stay active in your business, ordering that 50 PV every 5 weeks at least, so that even if you don't make, or even if you're not selling challenge packs, or even if you're not making sales, or if you have a hard month hitting SC, that you still have all that volume for when that you do start to grow and start to build, that you are banking those team cycle bonuses and getting that going. So hopefully that makes a little more sense, like of how that all works. As you help your coach rank advance, they also help you build volume, which is a really, really cool thing. That $14 that I told you that happens every 200 to 100, that caps out at $18 when you're a diamond coach, which is obviously the next stepping stone. And I think that's kind of where I left. Brooke is going to talk about the importance of getting those 2 coaches ASAP. So I'm passing it over to you, Brookie.
Okay, and I'm totally just throwing this in there because I'm doing a little bit of simple math. And I know on my strong leg, I have about 30,000 volume points in my bank. And that's not from me. That is from how huge our organization is and from joining 2 years ago that Brooke has been building and everyone has been building on my strong leg. So I just did 30,000, okay, divided by 200 because that's going to be my strong leg. So the one that I'm building is probably where I'm going to cash out that 100. That's 150 team cycle bonuses of stuff I didn't do. I mean, I'm obviously working the business and doing my thing, but that's handed to me, which at $18 for Diamond, I've got $2,700 sitting in my bank right now. So you guys just look at that, and it's just so important with being active. And I didn't realize this until someone mentioned it to me, that if you go inactive, I'm like, what are you talking about? I looked at my back office and I was like, oh my gosh, like it almost makes me sick thinking I could potentially lose out on $2,700 that is sitting there waiting for me as I continue to build my team and build on my weak leg. So I just had to put that into perspective for you guys because, like, as Brooke is talking, my mind is like, oh my gosh, my mind is blown. Again, your legs might look a little different depending on where you're placed, but we are a growing team. So if you have a coach that is actively working this business, like, and they are working, that is there for you. So super cool. Okay. So who are these 2 people going to be that you are going to sign up? Okay. Another really important thing to pay attention to. So the number one, if you are married, you are going to have a conversation with your spouse tonight, or maybe tomorrow if it's late and they're asleep. I don't know. Whenever you guys have a chance to have a conversation, you guys are going to communicate, and that is going to be your first person. It can also be a significant other, a parent, a child over 18. Think about if you were to go to jail tonight, don't go do anything crazy. Who are the first 3 people you would call? Hopefully, if you're married, it'd be your spouse. If not, who are those other 2 people? These are people you are going to talk to about this call, why you're going Emerald, and why this is important for your business. And this is also why it's important for you guys to have your why, so that you're not walking into this conversation just being like, I don't know, Brooke 1 and Brooke 2 told me that I need to go Emerald, so I'm going to sign you up. No, we're going to dig a little deeper, and you guys are going to start building those communication skills that you are going to need as a coach to have that conversation. So you are going to tell your spouse or significant other, hey, I am going to go Emerald because X, Y, and Z. You know, I am loving my results. I want to work this business and I want to help pay for the groceries. It can be as simple as that. If you have big goals to replace your income, again, this is literally just the stepping stone. You're not even driving the car yet. You are just putting the key in the ignition, and then we're going to help you drive. you need this. So you are going to have a conversation with them and you're going to get them signed up, make sure that they're active, and then you just have one more person. And the reason why it's so important to, if you're married, to have your spouse or an account that you can control is because as you start to build, and if you think about, I don't have my own picture, if you think about the picture that Brooke just had, those people, so for me, I have Steven in my number one spot because when I had a phone call with her, she said, go Emerald, hit Success Club. And I said, okay. And I signed him up. Don't do what I did. I probably should have communicated with him a little bit better. But I signed him up and thank goodness I did because now right underneath him is my sister. And right underneath her is another one of my very loyal friends and discount coaches that regularly uses the products. That volume is now going to his account, which is our bank account and my bank account. So I built myself up and I built his account. So he is banking that volume now and is getting that. So we're almost double dipping in that income. And I see a paycheck now every week in his account and then mine. Now, Team Beachbody doesn't guarantee any income or success, blah, blah, blah. I just want to add that disclaimer. But it's important to have someone there because the worst thing that could happen, you guys, is let's say you go gung ho and you're like, I'm going to work this business, but I want to get 2 business builders first, and then I will sign up my spouse. Well, then your spouse is going to be here in that number 3 spot, and you have someone up here that you sign up, and let's say they go all in gung ho with you. That spouse account, that second account that you could also have your bank account information associated with, is not going to get any of that volume. And we don't want that to happen. We want you guys to be set up for the best success early on. So that is why it's super important to not wait, to make that decision now and to get that second account for you guys going, whether it's, your spouse or someone, and then to explain to them why you're doing this. And then those other 2 people that you would call when you're in jail, you're going to have a conversation with them too, and you're going to put them on your opposite leg. Now, I don't know where, I feel like this has come up so many times where people are like, they have to be business builders, or I am scared to have this conversation. Totally normal. I was terrified too. That is okay. But the sooner you act and the sooner you have that conversation, the more confident you are going to start feeling as you are building and as you keep having these conversations. It's not going to get easier. The longer you sit in fear, the harder it's going to get. So if you sit and think about it tonight and you think about it tomorrow and you wait and you don't make that move because you're terrified, you want to craft the perfect message and you're scared to send it, just send it. And we will give you guys examples and how to have this conversation. I know we had a really good one where we can put into the comments, but you're basically just going to go to those other people and say, hey, I signed up for this. I want to be a coach. I need to hit Emerald, and this is why, XYZ, enter your why. I'm a little nervous talking about this. You can even say that, speak it like how you would talk to them. But I would love to do this with you and have you help me out in reaching this first goal. You don't have to do it forever, but it would mean the world to me if you could support me. And then as a return, I would love to support you and do a program with you and show you what I've been doing with these programs and shakes and energize and whatever, all the things. So Brooke has a better, less wordier message in the chat that you guys can use. But the more that you start doing this, the easier it is going to get. So I want you to tonight or tomorrow, it's not going to be on Wednesday. It's going to happen. You guys are going to find the time and make the time, because we know if it isn't a priority, it'll get put on the back burner and you guys will say, oh, well, this came up, this come up. No. We're going to look at your day, find 10 minutes of time, and you're going to have this conversation to get you guys to Emerald. And then if you guys hit it before Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. or whatever it is, we are going to be shouting you out. You guys will be in this raffle that we're going to have. It's going to be great. All right. So, oh yeah, I was going to say 3 people. I lied. I'm going to up it a little. We're going to do 10 people. What I want you guys to do now is you're going to make a list of 10 people, not just 3. And I want you to think of people in your life that would do anything for you. And I've heard this thrown around where people call it your dirt list. So think about your best friends, your coworkers, people that would literally buy dirt from you and do anything for you if you were to call. And if you can only think of a couple, I still want you to come up with 10 people that you are super close with. And after having that conversation with your spouse or significant other, or that parent or someone that's really close to you in your life, you are going to reach out to that list of 10 people and you're going to say the same thing or something similar, depending on the relationship that you have with them. And you guys, it is going to happen. You're going to have that conversation. You're going to tell them why. You're going to tell them your vision. You are going to become more confident in having this conversation. And the worst thing that's going to happen, maybe if no one says no, okay, then we're going to think of another person. The best thing that could happen, what if 4 of them said yes? You guys, that's halfway to diamond in a week. If you had 10 conversations, your husband says yes, and then you have 3 other people that are like, actually, yeah, that sounds great. I've been looking for something. How awesome would that be? So instead of focusing on the scary parts and what's going to happen if they say no, think about what happens if they say yes, or if 4 people say yes, or maybe that person that is sitting there on the other side is struggling in their job. Maybe they are going to work and they're crying every day because they don't want to be in their career, or maybe they're not feeling comfortable in their clothes and they're frustrated because they've tried diet after diet after diet. We don't know what people are experiencing on the inside. So think about that when you're having these conversations and inviting, and think about what a gift this is that we have this community, these programs, and our products, and how that can change somebody's life. All right. I know we had one more part.
No, I can wrap it up with just like, I know for me, my personal biggest regret is not doing that dirt list and just like assuming that everyone around me, my family, my really close friends would roll their eyes at me for asking and thinking like, ooh, how icky is that? But you know what? If my best friend were to come to me and like, let's say she was like selling magazines and it was like her thing. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, Brooke, could you buy this magazine for me? Because I don't know, it has brought me to life. I just feel like myself again. I just feel like kind of, this is the calling. I'm not sure what this is all about. Like, would you just do this? I'd be like, yeah, if that makes you happy, like, well, I'm going to make you happy. I want you happy. That makes me happy. And I'm like, I didn't have those conversations. And now all these people, my close friends, my family have signed up with me. All like they will through the years. And they're like, for example, my mom's way down in my organization on coach list when I should have just signed her up and been like, hey mom, let's like, you need to be healthy. I need to be healthy. Let's like try you out in a month of Shakeology. Let's do a workout program together. And I'm going to sign you up as a coach. Like, right, why didn't I just do that right from the bat? Because now guess what? After a year of being a coach, she drinks Shakeology every day. She does every workout program with me. And because of my fear that she would roll her eyes, I didn't even give her a chance. So give people a chance to help you. Don't let that hold you back. Beachbody also has that U+2 policy where you can use your credit card, just so you know, like on 2 people's accounts. So like, for example, my account, my husband and my husband's account and my account, they're on the same credit card. Their bank account is attached to the same thing. You can do that with a spouse, a parent, mom or dad, or a child older than 18. So just know that also, like, if you're like, hey, I really want to make big moves. I think I want to get on my spouse. I want to get my mom and dad signed up. Like, you could do that like right now. So just know, or like down the line, if you're pushing for diamond, it's like, hey, I want to get my mom signed up. Like her credit card could be attached to yours. And then the last thing I want to just give you a heads up on is some of you might be saying, okay, well, if I sign up my spouse or if I sign up someone close to me and use their credit card or something like that, how do I keep them active? You talked about that 50 PV, and I don't know where my really handy, here it is, graphic went, but like, so like I'm staying active, and like, how do I keep this account active and going every month? Well, most coaches, I would assume, fall in love with about 2 to 3 things. So Shakeology, always number 1, stays on your account. You need to hit Success Club. You need 90% personal volume on home direct. So Shakeology is always on my account. That's what I, every single month, I never mess with it. It's on there. I know that will cover everything. It's all good. I'm not going to worry about not hitting Success Club because that will always be there. Now, then under my husband, I would order, usually like people fall in love with Energize, Hydrate, Recover, Beach Bars, like order whatever else under their account. So that's an easy way to keep them active. Plus like things that you most likely would be ordering or that I see a lot of coaches fall in love with ordering. So that's how you keep those two accounts active. And again, we just want you guys to have fun. We know that if you're on this call at 9 on a Monday night, that you're here and you want to do something with this. And we don't want to waste your time. We don't want to just sit here and be like, it's rainbows and butterflies and Energize just makes the world go round. It does. But like, so does the hard work of just having conversations and being real and being honest and passing this gift on with others. So Emerald by Thursday, you guys, that's our challenge to you. Might be scary, but it also, if it feels scary and if it feels fearful, lean into it. Say yes to the things that you know that are going to push you and grow you forward. Okay. When we, again, like I said, we're going to shout you out. Your coach is going to get you a gift. And then Brooke and I are going to talk about what our super awesome raffle is going to be for Thursday. We'll announce it in the team page. And don't be afraid, you guys. If you're scared to send a message tonight, message Brooke and I, and we'll voice message you and like hype you up and send you a pep talk or whatever you need, because we fully believe in you and we fully believe in this opportunity can cover your why and your vision for why you're here. So does anyone have any questions? I have not even looked at the chat at all. Brookie, do you see any questions?
I just see one that says to sign up. Oh, well, there was one that was I'm assuming the controlled account, the spouse or parent account only needs 50 PV, which is, yes, that's what they need to stay active. And I just added, unless for some reason that your spouse says, hey, I want to coach and want to hit Success Club and do the whole thing, then you need 90. But to stay active and to keep you Emerald, it is 50 volume. And then the second question is, to sign up my husband, what pack do I purchase for him?
Yes. Do you want me to take that or you want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the cool thing is on any coach's first order, you can get Success Club from them. So I would encourage you to definitely sign them up with a challenge pack. You obviously probably already have Beachbody on Demand on your account. What I did for my husband, I signed him up with a 3-day refresh Shakeology challenge pack. So then you get the commission from it. You're going to get the SC2 points from it. You're going to get a bag of Shakeology and a 3-day refresh, which if you haven't done the 3-day refresh, like I'd highly encourage you to do it. If not right now, down the road someday. Other than that, otherwise you could just sign them up with, like you'd have to pay the $40 business fee with some products, but a challenge pack is the best way to go. And that's what I always recommend. Would you agree, Brookie?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think that just makes sense to do that instead of paying the $40 fee, because then you're not getting any product with it. And then you're worried about, how do I get them active? What do I combine? It just makes sense for you and your business to get those SE points. Then you're already almost there for the month. So
awesome. All right, guys. Any other questions? Drop them in the chat or unmute yourself. Yes, you do have to hit SC to have consistent leads. If you're sitting at Emerald but not hitting Success Club, you won't be getting those consistent leads. And SC5 is kind of just the more basic leads of like Beachbody on Demand. You might not see commission with it, but SC10 are going to be the sweet leads.
Yeah, those are where you get like people that go online and buy a 9-week Control Freak Deluxe Challenge Pack. You're like, oh, great, I got 2 points and that commission. That's kind of nice.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you have just kind of a better understanding of what it all entails, the excitement of like what this actually does for your business. And if you're like have been here for a while, hopefully this just reignites your fire of like, dang, I am kind of sitting on a jackpot. I need to get my booty moving and need to start adding coaches to make that volume grow. Go check out your carryover volume. Like, see what's in there if you haven't gone inactive lately. Keep your account active, because that's where the magic of this business happens, when you're consistent and you're consistent on growing it. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks, Brooke, for running this with me. Baby,
Yeah.
it's so good.
It was fun. Brooke 1 and Brooke 2.
She slept the whole time. We must bore her out, huh?
No, this is the only way she sleeps is on me.
Well, we love her.
All right. Thanks for coming, though. This was great. I'm excited to see all the new emeralds this week.
All right, you guys. Take care. See ya.
Bye.